Well, ended up getting some pizza before I left. Really sweet pizza place. But right now, we are on our way to do shows with Nick DiPaolo. We're exactly 3.7 miles from the next gas station. And my car says we have exactly, it was 3, now it's 2 miles to empty. I'm doing 60 miles an hour trying to conserve fuel. I might have to turn the AC off. Listen, there was like a string of gas stations where they were charging like $3 a gallon. This one's $2.50. I don't know, man. Dude, I stopped at one, and it said it was going to be like $2.96, which was like the cheapest gas I'd seen in a hot minute. But when I got off, the only gas they had was premium for like $3.87 or something. Like it was $4 a gallon. I was like, what the fuck? It was a bait and switch, basically. So I looked on the map, and this was the next gas station. So we're struggling. We're struggling to get there.
In 2 miles, take exit 366 for Pecan Park Road toward Florida 243.
That's our range. We're getting off in 2.2 miles. We're cutting it close. Thankfully, though, I will say, no one's really been a dick. Like, no one's come up and, like, tailgated me and be like, "Hey!" It's like, how do you explain? Like, listen, buddy, I'm almost out of gas and I really kind of have to drive slow so I can make it to the gas station. The life of being a road comic, man. One of my friends told me he'd give me $50 to call Nick DiPaolo a libtard, so I might do it. $50 is $50, you know? We'll see. So instead of just saying you have no more fuel, it just says cruising range, please refuel. Fuel light is on, thing is on empty, but we made it! We're getting off at the exit. We've got another 2 hours left before we get to the gig. We're in Florida, officially. I mean, you can tell by, just the stuff. Look at the stuff on the side of the road. Come on, that's Florida. I totally missed the Welcome to Florida sign. However, I did get this photo of an old white lady driving a Cadillac slow in the left lane. So there you go. I'll put it right up there. She had like old lady afro. Yeah, that's a staple of Florida. Gotta have the old lady afro. We got like 2 hours before we hit the show. I'm gonna get there like an hour before showtime, so not much to do anything other than maybe a sound check and figure out where the hell I'm going. We'll see what it looks like when we get there. There we go. So that went well. This is the green room. It's like a church in here. Like legitimately a church. Look at this thing. It went fine. It wasn't as tight and polished as I would have liked, and I told a story I shouldn't have, but that's alright. It's fun. What's up, guys? I was editing this video and I realized that I didn't actually get any video of me talking about this Rolex. And this was about the coolest part of this gig. When I got to the gig, I think it's like my 3rd time, maybe 4th time opening up for Nick DiPaolo. And I noticed this time he was wearing, he might have been wearing it before, but this is the time I noticed it. I noticed he was wearing this Rolex Submariner, and I complimented him on it. I was like, dude, nice watch. Was that a Rolex Submariner? Or I just said Submariner. I was like, is that a Submariner? And he's like, yeah. And he took it off and he threw it at me. He's like, check out the inscription. And I turned it over and it said, thanks for the help, motherfucker. Signed CR. And he was like, that's Chris Rock. Chris Rock had given it to him for helping him punch up a movie. Now, if you can look it up, those watches, Chris Rock has done it to like a dozen people. And I think it's absolutely hysterical to write something that audacious, I guess, on the back of a Rolex. Like something so classy, and you got motherfucker written on the back of it. That's crazy to me. But they're famous, these Rolexes. And he happened to have one, and I told him, I said, listen, if you ever want to sell it, sell it to me. And he's like, I looked it up, man. You know, I know it's worth about 10 grand. And I was like, actually, it's about 8,200 for that one. But probably worth a little more with the inscription. He's like, I would think maybe a couple hundred, right? You know, at least, maybe. And I was like, dude, that's a piece of comedy history. He's like, I'm not ready to sell it. And I was like, I know. But by the time you are, I'll have the money to buy it. So I'm holding you to it, Nick. Whenever you're ready to sell that watch, I'm buying it, all right? To me, super cool. And really the only person that knows that's on the watch is him, but freaking phenomenal, right? It's literally a piece of comedy history. That's crazy to me. Like, that's the coolest thing ever. So I know like Louis C.K. has one. I know, but he does. And Tina Fey has one. And a couple of people, I don't know who else has one, but Nick DiPaolo also has one. And he wears it. And looks like he wears it every day. Like, you probably should clean that thing a little bit. At any rate, hope you guys dig that. If you did, click the like button, subscribe, all that jazz, and I'll catch you guys next video. Oh, for those of you who waited, I did win that $50 bet. I told Nick what was going on. After I did it when we were in the green room. I just kind of threw it out there and was like, what are you, libtard? Come on, let's do this. And then I told him after the whole weekend, I was like, I made 50 bucks off you and you have no idea how. And he's like, what? And I told him, he was like, that's funny. He's like, in fact, you probably should have opened with, like, you should have introed me like that. This next libtard coming to the stage. Like, that would have been fantastic. He took it super well. So, anyway, hope you guys dig that. If you did, click the like button, subscribe, all that jazz, and I'll catch you guys next video.
Love it.